It is the gold standard of modern wellness, a $6 billion industry built on a single tropical fruit.
From gourmet kitchens to high-end cosmetics, the demand for pure coconut oil has never been higher.
But creating this crystal-clear liquid requires a complex chain of agriculture, engineering, and precision.
To understand the value, we must travel to the tropical equator where it all begins. In the Philippines and Indonesia, vast plantations stretch for miles, housing millions of coconut palms. The tree of life produces the raw material year-round, but timing the harvest is critical.
Harvesters use traditional methods refined over generations to reach the canopy.
Once detached, gravity does the rest.
The hard shell protects the precious meat inside from the 60-foot drop. Ground crews immediately gather the fallen yield to prevent spoilage from ground moisture. A single hectare can produce thousands of nuts per harvest cycle. Before transport, the thick fibrous husk must be removed to reduce weight.
It is a physically demanding manual process requiring immense skill and strength.
With a twist of the wrist, the worker pries the husk away from the shell.
In seconds, the bulky fruit is reduced to the core nut.
Nothing is wasted. The husks will be used for fuel or fertilizer.
The de-husked nuts are loaded onto brightly painted local trucks for the journey to the mill. Each truck carries thousands of pounds of raw material.
Speed is vital. Once harvested, the oil degradation clock begins ticking. They navigate rough rural terrain to reach the centralized processing plants. Arrival at the processing facility marks the transition from agriculture to industry. Strict tracking ensures traceability for organic certification. The cargo is dumped into the receiving bays, ready for immediate processing. Automated systems take over, moving the nuts into the facility.
Quality control starts here. Damaged or cracked nuts are removed immediately.
Dust and soil from the plantation are washed away.
Now, the hard shell must be cracked to access the meat.
Skilled workers strike the nut at the precise equator line. The coconut water is drained and collected separately. The meat is pried from the hard shell, often by hand, to preserve integrity. The hard shells are diverted to be converted into activated carbon charcoal.
For premium virgin coconut oil, the brown skin, or testa, must be removed.
Ceramic blades shave off the thin brown layer. This step ensures the final oil is perfectly clear and colorless.
The white meat undergoes a final sanitizing wash. Inspectors ensure not a speck of shell or skin remains.
The meat enters the industrial grinder to break down the cellular structure. High-speed blades pulverize the coconut into a fine, moist shred.
This increases surface area to the absolute maximum, ensuring every drop of oil can be extracted. The fresh, moist shreds are immediately transported to the expeller press to prevent oxidation. Cold press technology uses immense hydraulic pressure, not heat, to preserve the nutrients. Tons of mechanical force squeeze the shreds, rupturing the fat cells at a microscopic level. The result is a rich, white emulsion containing the oil, water, and proteins. The dry fiber is ejected separately, destined to become high-fiber coconut flour.
But this is milk, not oil. The precious fat is trapped inside a water emulsion.
To separate them, the facility employs a bank of high-speed industrial centrifuges. Spinning at thousands of RPM, centrifugal force separates the liquids by density. The heavy water and proteins are stripped away instantly. The oil emerges, but it still contains microscopic traces of moisture that must be removed. A second pass through a polishing centrifuge ensures absolute purity. Removing all moisture is critical to prevent rancidity and ensure shelf stability. Finally, the oil is pumped through a complex multi-stage filtration system. Micron filters catch any remaining sediment or fine plant matter.
What exits is 100% pure, crystal clear, virgin coconut oil.
The aroma must be fresh and mild, characteristic of the cold press method.
Approved batches are held in massive, temperature-controlled stainless steel silos. On the bottling line, glass jars are washed and sterilized with hot air.
They are inverted and aligned for filling.
High-speed nozzles descend with robotic precision. The oil is filled while slightly warm to keep it liquid. Sensors ensure every jar contains exactly the advertised volume. Caps are sorted and applied immediately to seal in freshness.
Torque heads tighten the lids to a specific specification.
An induction sealer bonds a foil liner to the glass rim. The jars pass through a cooling tunnel to solidify the oil. Branding is applied with high-speed rollers. Laser coaters etch the batch number and expiration date. Final vision systems check for label alignment and foreign objects.
Jars are collated into groups of 12. Cardboard cases are erected and filled automatically. The case is glued and taped.
Robotic arms build the pallets for shipping. Interlocking patterns ensure stability during transport. Stretch wrap secures the load. Thousands of liters wait for export.
Coconut oil is a vital economic engine, a major export for Southeast Asian nations.
Crossing vast oceans, the product travels thousands of miles to reach Western markets.
From the port to the distribution center, and finally, to the supermarket shelf. Consumers trust the purity, versatility, and organic certification of the product.
In the kitchen, it serves as a healthy, heat-stable alternative to processed fats.
Beyond food, it is prized in the beauty industry as a natural moisturizer.
But the industry is evolving towards zero waste, utilizing every part of the nut.
This $6 billion industry supports millions of farming families across the tropics.
It is the perfect marriage of tropical agriculture and industrial precision.
A simple ingredient with a complex journey, defining modern wellness. The sun sets on the plantation, ready for tomorrow's harvest.
This is the story inside the $6 billion coconut industry.